What's up, everyone? Another day in crypto. Happy to be here with you guys. Honestly, been wanting to do this for a while, but just too lazy, I guess. Most of the time, too chaotic and too lazy to do it constantly. But I do think that if I bring myself to do it, it will have a lot of value for me for sure, and hopefully for some of you guys as well. I want to kind of do these streams on my own channels, mostly to just show some of the stuff that I'm looking at myself, and some of the stuff that I don't really think will necessarily be so useful for most of the people that I interact with in crypto most of the day because they are very savvy user. Most of them are much savvier users than myself, and I keep just trying to learn from most of the people I interact with, even from our Leviathan audience, for example, and surely the other Leviathan core contributors and team members. But I do think that there's a lot to be said and a lot that needs to be done for the crypto newbies, actually, because as we can all see, one thing that is surely happening is a bullish market, that's for sure. Let me share the screen. And let's start with one of the websites that I think is probably most useful and actually being used by newbies, which is CoinGecko. We just find the share button here. Ah, wait, it's not that. Can I even share a screen with, I think so, just a second. All right, should be on screen now. I think maybe I can maximize it. All right. So for those of you, if any of you isn't actually aware, CoinGecko is a very simple website. You can do a lot of stuff actually with it, but most basically, you can just follow coins according to market caps and other metrics, but it really gives you like a basic overview, and especially this line above is very important. If you can see my marker over here. Number of coins is irrelevant. These are tens of thousands. With all the new meme coins are thousands a day. But I do think that general market cap is always something interesting to look at. And we're definitely at high levels. We'll check it out in a minute. Volume always means a lot. BTC dominance is fun to look at. ETH, gas prices. This one simple line actually says a lot. So definitely something that if you're just starting with crypto, this is definitely a line that you should find interesting. Let's try and get into this graph for a second. Yep, a lot of market capital. Look at that chart, guys. Look at that chart. I'm not a big chart guy, but like, does anything say bullish market more than this chart? Look at that. Yep, all-time highs in crypto, 3.71 trillion. And yeah, approaching 4 trillion, guys. 4 trillion. Well, let me know in the comments if anyone's watching. Feel free to either on X or on YouTube. You can find my own channel over there. I guess if you look for the advisor. And man, look at that. And basically, you know, when you actually look at assets in general, I don't really think under 4 trillion is considered that much. I'm gonna look for a website that like market cap visualization, if any of you are familiar with it. Because it's actually Visual Capitalist. It's a nice website. Let's look at it. All right. So this is visualcapitalist.com. all these pop-ups. Visualize it. Biggest companies. Okay. So right now, complete trip, the whole crypto market cap is 0.3 trillion bigger than Apple. That's the whole crypto market. One company, one huge company, yeah? But one huge company, 3.4 trillion. And the whole crypto market, basically the infrastructure of the new financial system, that all of finance, the way we see it, I guess, not financial advice, of course, is going to be onboarded too. Just yeah, at least bigger than any company. That's a big point mark as well, actually. That's I don't really know how to find the not companies like. I will look for it for next stream maybe. All right, let's look at some tokens that are dear to heart, as they say, or to mind. Curve, of course, is the story of the day. CRV, look at that, 113. Wait a minute, am I even sharing this tab? No. CRV up 20%, 113. We have not been in these prices for a very long while. Let's look at what we had this year. Look at the yearly chart on CRV. Look at the max chart. Look at the max chart. And look at the yearly. Like different worlds. Incredible. Although this chart is problematic because it probably starts from like 50. Well, maybe not that problematic, you know what? Some charts of CRV start from like 50 something, which is like was the price for like a second something. Let's get back to the CRV yearly again. So we literally haven't seen prices like this all year. And look at this spike. This spike started. It was 0.23 a month ago. Even lower than that. Look at that. Incredible. And all of a sudden, CRV's tech is obviously improving. Now, I will give some background on why people such as myself really like CRV, because CRV is actually not a great, I'm not a big trader at all, and you should really take my advice about trading or about finance and stuff in general. Yet, for whatever disclaimer needed for this live. But I think that folks like myself, at least from what I'm learning from others, the reason we really like CRV is that you can lock it or have like wrapped versions of it. And you're actually being paid like a portion of the protocol's revenue. A protocol is basically a code-based business. And in fact, when you hold a position that is yield bearing and it gives you like rights for specific protocols revenue, you actually get paid. Now, obviously, if you're a small investor, you only paid like, I don't know, a couple of dollars or like, according to whatever size of position and current revenue stream that the protocol has. But to be honest, if you start accumulating these, usually these are really called VE positions, voting escrow positions. Once you start accumulating some of these and you actually watch like being paid some kind of a rent for your crypto, and sometimes from multiple entities for the same positions with stuff like bribes that hopefully I will get into in the next few streams. It kind of gets really interesting. Like it's a very nice feeling, to be honest, and thankfully and blessed for it, to actually get paid for holding a position rather than only thinking about, okay, am I selling it tomorrow or the next few minutes or not? Now, I'm not saying those who trade well can actually do a lot more money in a lot shorter time frames. The game is not even close. Like a good trader makes more money probably than anyone else. But for those like me who aren't necessarily good traders at all, I think that we're naturally attracted to these other alternatives, such as earning yield. And I think that owning these governance tokens, which CRV in a way is the perfect representation and like OG of, which are yield bearing, are kind of especially my thing. And if you're a newbie to crypto, I definitely recommend you go after these kinds of tokens, like the ones who actually get you paid. If you really want some professional talk about it, you should check out Noah Seidman's stream. That's I don't really know if I can show YouTube stuff here, but you should just look him up on X or on YouTube, Noah Seidman, Captain Rational, and check out his streams. I'm very much influenced from him. I actually hope to have him on Leviathan News today, together with DeFi Talk Money. Looking forward to this one actually. And he can really give you like some serious perspective about markets, investing, managing your emotions, which is a huge part of investing, uh, tax related stuff, and all kinds of interesting thought directions that I definitely recommend you check out. But I think that for some of the stuff he talks about, for me, it surely is. It's kind of complicated at some points. But like, if you're just a complete newbie and you don't know what to buy, obviously you'll be attracted to like big growth stocks. Like you see a token which is worth X one day, a few days later it's worth 20X. Naturally, it draws a lot of attention, and I'm not telling people to not look for it. It's kind of natural to do. But I just recommend that you should also check out other niches. You should, even if you're just a beginner and you don't think it's that interesting, I would recommend taking some percent of your funds and considering putting them into tokens that actually pay you to have a position. Now, if CRV is the king of these tokens, naturally we should talk about CVX, aka the Kingmaker. And what a surprise. Let's share the screen again, I forgot. What a surprise, Convex is also up 20%. Look at that. Look at that. This is just for today. Look at the monthly. Look at that. From under $1.50 for a few days here, over $7 today. Crypto is quite insane. When buying pressure begins, prices move rapidly. Crypto markets are actually very small. Like, I don't know, like for someone new, when I was new and I thought about it, oh, look at the market cap, 586 million. Wow, it's huge. It's actually not huge at all once you consider that like so many assets are worth so many trillions. These are actually tiny microscopic markets in a way. Even these protocols who like half a billion, everything is relative, as they say. And that's why in just a month or just a few days even, look at that, $2 2 weeks ago. Incredible. So CVX is also a token that is paying. It actually gives the voting rights of CRV, of VCRV. I don't want to make it too complicated, but it actually like allows people to earn curve related and actually other assets as well. a lot of I will try to make like a specific episode about how exactly this all the voting rewards and all that kind of stuff works. But in general, what I want to convey in this video is the fact that some of these tokens actually pay you money, and these are some that I would recommend you like check them out, check their Twitter, their Discord, their docs, try reading a bit about it. And I'm sure that even if just some of you would find it interesting, I think you'll see a lot of interesting stuff about it. I will next show you another one called Aerodrome. This is like another version of these tokens and one that has been starring this year actually, while the curve stuff was really numb. Let's even look at the yearly. Yeah, but again, it's going back to its highs, $2. Incredible, incredible. The amount of volume that they've been doing. Wagme Alexander, the founder, was on Leviathan News a few times. Very interesting interviews. Recommend you check him out on the Leviathan News YouTube as well. They also got Velo. Let's look at Velo. That's another asset. I'd be looking at if I will look at this. All these assets, all these like yield paying tokens for now that we're looking at, everyone is up 20%, more or less. That's some nice stuff. Velo. Okay. I'm also a community booster for Aladdin DAO. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Aladdin DAO, but Aladdin DAO has assets. Yes, the Aladdin DAO has three projects: Concentrator, Clever, and FX Protocol, the new one. And this is like the rising star of the ecosystem. Let's check out FXN as well. Also, look at that, 30% FXN. Wait a minute. No. This is not the right FXN. This is not the right one at all. Some kind of a scam token. Let's check it again. 27%. FX protocol, 162. Let's look at the 3 months on this one. Wow. Look at that. And also, FXN is also actually generating quite a lot of yield. It's a 10 million market cap. Look, think about it. Think how small it is relevant. If you look at the fully diluted, it's actually like there's a huge difference here. So that's definitely something to consider. But there's like 50 years for this dilution if you go over the FX docs. So I definitely do recommend it for those of you who are interested, check it out. But I will say that relative to actual market cap, the amount of revenue that this one is generating is quite incredible. It's actually try to go to DeFi Llama, which is probably the most useful website you can find in crypto. I definitely recommend you check it out. What was that revenue stuff? Fees revenue. Simple. Ranking by fees and revenue. Let's try and check it out. First of all, let's go with curve. Fees, revenue the last 24 hours, 79. What's that chart? Apologies, guys, just a second. Maybe it's here. Yeah. Holders revenue. Wait a minute. Let's stuck a bit. Not responding. Why is that? Okay, look at that. holders revenue, meaning revenue distributed to holders the last 24 hours. This is in millions, of course. Look at Aerodrome that we've shown earlier. This is incredible. In 24 hours, holders got $500,000. This is quite insane. Curve 120 this time. Velodrome, look at that, 72 on that market cap. That's quite incredible, actually. Let's see if I can find, okay, that's Convex with 15, but I don't know if Convex daily is a good metric, actually, to consider. So probably not a good metric to look at specifically with Convex. Maybe not with the others as well. By the way, if someone's watching and they have some kind of input on how we should look at it, feel free to comment and let me know. Always good to learn. I didn't notice FX here, but I do think I've seen it. Oh, maybe it's because of the holders revenue. Never mind, I will just look here. No, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing the specific chart I want to show. But basically what I was going to say is that in general, FX relative to size is generating an amazing amount of income relative to its size. I think that this week I saw on the website that they have like 22 ETH, something like that, in a week. 22 ETH, that's like what, 70, 80K in a week for a project, 10 million market cap. Quite incredible. Anyway, guys, a lot more to show, yet I don't want to take too much of your time. Just wanted to get your attention a bit on some of these tokens that if you're new with crypto, I definitely just think, even if you're trying all these kinds of meme coins and stuff and whatever, try to consider some other narratives, and especially try to not only find assets that can grow in price, try to find some assets that can actually pay you for just holding them and see how it feels. Like, check it out. That's basically what I'm saying, at least with some of your funds. So anyway, guys, it was really fun to be on. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. See some people definitely watching on X. So shout out everyone. Thank you very much for your attention. Feel free to add any kind of comments, of course. Let's even see if it's live. Yes, it too. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Looking forward for an interview that I should have in about 2 hours with Noah Seidman and DeFi.money on Leviathan News. So hope to see you guys there. And if you have some newbie friends, make sure to give them some proper crypto advice. And if you think it's gonna be worth their while, send them this video and tell them to get into crypto. Just do it in a smart way. A very big opportunity out there. It needs to be taken. Something should be done about it. So make sure to onboard a friend. I had a token Bryce like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago on Leviathan News, and we talked about it a bit. And yeah, he actually mentioned like specific. I mean, personally, he personally onboarded some friends, and it takes time. But if you actually guide someone into the proper places, it can really change your life in a way. I definitely know that it changed mine. I will add one last thing. If you're a crypto newbie and you think that Aladdin and FX are exciting to you, so check out the Discord and check out something called the Community Booster Program. For me personally, the Community Booster Programs by Aladdin DAO, for that I was fortunate, really and blessed, thank God, to be on since day one on all three of them, Concentrator and Clever and FXN. Clever and FXN are still going for Clever and FXN. And really, just for spreading the word out and trying to participate within the community and just letting people know about the project. Uh, us community boosters are really rewarded, like generously rewarded by the team through this program that like gives out with Clever. It's actually 4% of total supply in total, and with FXN it should be, I think, 3% of the total supply according to the original plan, of course. But yeah, a lot of 500 FXN tokens are being distributed each month to community boosters. This is still very much going on, and new boosters are learning about FX protocol and they're joining. So definitely recommend you join the Discord of Aladdin DAO, check out the FX general channel, and just find a way to contribute in any kind of way, and to make sure that the community and the team knows about it, and that you can be added. And hopefully, if the team notices your efforts and wants to reward it, then it's kind of great to get some FXN for supporting a project that you find to be interesting. I actually think that FX protocol with the new V2 can be very interesting on the leverage side of things. It allows people to have no personal liquidation risks on leveraged positions, or getting a stable coin which is both decentralized and earning yield. So it actually combines in a very symbiotic way two very opposite like mindsets of crypto. And it's definitely a project I recommend you check out. Either way, guys, thank you for your time. Please invest responsibly and smartly. Try to take profit. I know for some of us, including myself, this is not very simple, but do try to just always know that you're making some money. That's kind. And so thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and see you in 2 hours, hopefully, on Levata News. Bye, everyone. Bye.